This is the fifth question, second exercise. Here we have data for sulfur dioxide gas particles in air for 30 days. So they will count in ppm. ppm mean particles per million. In a million gas particles, how many sulfur dioxide particles present? When the sulfur dioxide particles are increasing, shows increase in air pollution. So scientists or pollution control board, they started recording data of sulfur dioxide present in the air day 1, that is 0.03, that is ppm. ppm mean particles per million. Million mean million gas particles. In million, there are 0.03% sulfur dioxide is there. So, likewise, we have 0.08, 0.08, 0.09, 0.04. Likewise, day wise, we have a 30 days record is here. Now, we have to find the statistics. Required class interval, they have given 0.002 to 0.04, comma 0.04 to 0.080. This was given in the textbook itself. That means they're asking us to have class interval in this way. So here 0.04, 0.04, the lower limit, the upper limit of previous class and the lower limit of the present class are the same. Therefore, this is called continuous class interval. Now we will start with the 0.002, 0.04, 0.04 to 0.08. Likewise, if you start distributing the number 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Likewise, you just carefully you have to write down. Now start tallying where the 0.03 falls. Here 0.03 falls in the first class. Here we won't take 0.04. Here in the second class we will take 0.04. Like that, if you carefully distribute, you can find this is the tally for the frequency 4, 9, 9, 2, 4, 2. So we have distributed according to the group. Now, in the question, there is a particular part is there, that is how many days the carbon dioxide level more than 0.11 ppm. 0.11 ppm. How many days? More than 0.11 ppm. How many days it continued? That means here we can take up to here 0.8, 0.9, 0.10, 0.11. Up to here we will take 0.11, but we won't take 0.12. We will start from here. That means more than 0.11 means here, from here 0.12 onwards we will take 0.12. That means 2 days, 4 days and 2 days. This is all more than 0.11 ppm per day. So if you calculate 2 plus 4 plus 2, that is 8 days. The highest pollution caused by sulfur dioxide. So that is about question number 5. Let's have question number 6. If you have 3 coins, ask your friends to hold one coin and hold another coin. You can hold one coin and ask someone to record. If you toss the coin, you may get head or tail. So, someone who is recording, they can write down how many heads, how many tails in a trial. So, all the 3 students will toss coin at once. So, you can see, if you see, there is no head, 0 heads. We will write down only heads. First is 0 heads. That means all the 3 were tails. Okay, next try. So they will toss again. When they toss again, the next time 1 head recorded. So okay, third trial. If they try, 2 heads recorded and 1 tail recorded. So other person is writing 2 heads. So another 4th trial, when they toss, again 2 heads. Likewise, this data 0, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 0. 3 mean all heads. 0 mean no heads, all tails. Likewise, here the record is only about heads, number of heads. So they are asking the frequency. How many times 0 occurs? How many times 1 occurred? How many times 2 occurs? How many times 3 occurs? 3 mean 3 heads. So if you carefully find out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 times 0 occurs. That means all tails. One head occurs 10 times. 2 heads occurs 9 times. 3 heads occurs 5 times. So this is a simple equation, simple statistics. That's all about this 6th question. Let's come to the 7th question. You know the pi value. Pi is a rational number even though the decimals never stops. So the the pi value, if you go for the 50 decimals, you can check 100 decimals. You can check 1000 decimals. It can happen only for the pi value. That lesson is different. We have to teach what is a rational number, what is irrational number, what is the pi, then why its decimals are moving like that. So there is a lesson is there. Okay, anyhow, in the textbook for you given pi value for the 50 decimals given. So 3.141592653 and so on up to 50 decimals. Even though 50 decimals, there is no stop at all. They will continue like that. The question is, how many times 0 occurs? How many times 1 occurs? How many times the decimal 2 occurs? How many times the decimal 3 repeated in 50 decimals? How many times 4 occurs? So it is so simple, you can calculate and you can find out. 0 occurs 2 times, 1 occurs 5 times, 2 occur 5 times, 3 occur 8 times. So like that we have data. So the frequency, in the question they are asking what is the least minimum. Minimum is 2. 2 frequency is for 0. So frequency of 0 is 2, that is minimum. And frequency for the 3 and for the 8 or for the 9. So 3 occurs 8 times, 9 occurs 8 times. So maximum 3 will repeat, 9 will repeat in the decimal places. So this is a little small statistics about the pi value for the 50 decimals. That's all.